Thank you. Yeah. Okay, did you hear what she said? No? Repeat. And repeat here.
Help other people or other students like us who apply to
Okay. Did you hear that? Yeah. Let me summarize because we have to go. I want you guys to be our ambassadors. So, I want you to go create safe spaces for everyone, back in your schools, back in your homes, back in your churches, whatever community you're in. Try and make it a community of leaders, change makers, and innovators. Okay? That's one thing I would request out of you. So if they are interested in applying to University of Kenya, help them out. Okay? If they're interested in it, let you guys be the person that they want to turn to if they have a new idea and they want to share it, help them think through it. Okay? The resources you've gained here, they can help. And we are also more than happy to share anything you want for your schools. If you're part of a club, science club, environmental club, if you want to bring this type of resource and the innovation in your clubs, let us know. And we can visit your school, or we can also share resources so you can lead sessions there. So that would be great for us, but not just for us. This is about building community. So we wish for you to be our ambassadors. So on top of being ambassadors, we've had other opportunities and partnerships with other organizations that offer, I can say similar, but unique in their own way, also as we are unique in our own way, but opportunities that can engage with you to learn as an innovator, as a leader, or a change maker. Correct. Okay. So in addition to like the local Kenyan universities, we have like the JQuat, the UON, Kenyan Methodist, other schools. We have opportunities or other universities that you can apply to, and we're partners with, so we can also help you if you're looking into getting into those schools. One of them is African Leadership Academy. How many of you have heard of African Leadership Academy? ALA. Okay. What's ALA?
ALA is a South African academy which aims to promote entrepreneurship
among the entrepreneurship and leadership as well. Okay. ALA though is not a university like a 4-year degree university per se. It's almost, I would say, IB education system. So it's like Form 5, Form 6. Okay, those 2 extra years. And then after you finish, they'll also help you to apply to other universities as well. So the ones that put a red asterisk or a red star, those are the Form 5, Form 6. They are colleges. Okay? And not per se like university, like a 4-year university. African Leadership Academy also has the African Leadership University, and the campuses are growing and expanding. They have one in Mauritius and in Rwanda. Okay? This is a 4-year university, so you can take a degree, but also they emphasize on basically what we're doing now. Yeah? Promoting young leaders in whatever field or career degree you're trying to attain. The other one is United World College. United World College is special because that's where our founders met. Our founders were a guy from Sierra Leone and 3 other Danish guys. That's where they met. When I mentioned, remember in the beginning when I mentioned GMin started with volunteers? Yeah? They met there at your age. They were 19, 20. That's where they met, United World College. It's also Form 5 and Form 6. That's the easiest way I can summarize it. But the purpose of this college was started to create a more peaceful and just world. And so they would bring scholars or young people, young scholars like you, and into one campus, and they get to learn about leadership and how they can contribute to making peace. It was started actually after World War II. The college. The guy who started after World War II. He wanted to promote more understanding between different cultures, people from diverse backgrounds. So that's also an opportunity you can look into as well, or share the link. The other one is Shesi University, and what's happening? How top? I love that. That happens. That means I've been talking too long on this stuff. But another university to look into is called Ashesi University, 4-year degree university. Also, they are big on leadership and promoting young African leaders. They have degree programs, and the great thing about this, 50%, last time I checked, 50% of the scholars that get into the university get a scholarship for MasterCard, okay, for the whole 4 years program. So that's also interesting, a great opportunity for you to look into. Entrepreneurship, okay, so we have also partnerships and other organizations that try and build young African entrepreneurs. They range from incubators to business, to organizations that offer more business training and business mentorship. The first one is Watson University, and that one is in the USA, in Colorado. We've had the past just 2 years, we've had 3 students pass by it. We have a total of 4. We have actually 2 students who are there right now, Brian and Jeff. And Brian was actually Eric, anyway. Eric right there. Brian was Eric's teammate. Eric will be joining in January, correct? In Watson University. Basically, they have 2 programs. They have a 4-month incubator where you go with your idea and they help you hash out your business model canvas, do the journey mapping. It's almost 4 months of what you're doing here. Okay? But they also link you up with good mentors as well to help you really refine your business or your idea. Applications are usually due in March and October 1st. That's correct, Eric? Yeah. And you can talk to Eric if you need more information. It's in the USA, in Colorado. Colorado. Locally, we have Chandari Incubation Center. How many of you have heard of Chandari? Okay. He's a big entrepreneur here in Kenya. And he started this center to help other young entrepreneurs. So this one is in Kenyan University, and it's open. It's in Kenyan University, but it's also open to the local, anyone who's interested, has a business idea and wants to work on it. There's IBIS Africa at Stratton University. They're mostly focused also on tech, like tech startups or tech ideas, and they usually have once every month on a Friday. You can go and present your idea, and also they'll help you with business mentorship or training. Or also, they can give you the space to also work on your tech idea if you want. The other one, remember about Startup Wave? Yeah. You remember? Yeah. Startup Wave by Joshua. That's free and it's online. Yeah. That's a resource you can just take as long as you have the internet and a device that can connect to the internet. You can take advantage of it. They hash out what the business model canvas is. So they have instructional videos. The great thing as well, the Startup Wave is part of Intellica, which is a business advisory firm. They host a big conference called Sanka every February, towards the end of February. And this conference, they bring a lot of investors, a lot of development partners, young entrepreneurs, more experienced entrepreneurs, and it's a big convenience. So Joshua mentioned this, or probably didn't mention it, but depending on how much you interact with Startup Wave, depending on how much you get done, it's almost like your own learning journey. You can win like a ticket to attend that forum, the Sanka forum. So depending on how much you interact with the website, they sometimes run open call where they can give a free ticket to an entrepreneur to attend that forum. So, sorry, my slides are okay. Yali. How many have heard of Yali? Okay. Anyone describe what Yali is? I catch my breath.
Yali stands for Young African Leaders Initiative. It works. It's an organization that works on supporting young, inspiring African.
Yeah. Have you heard what he said? Oh no. Does he have to repeat? No. Everyone have? Huh? Louder. Louder. And who wants to hear?
YALI stands for Young African Leaders Initiative. YALI is it's an online network that's works to support and mentor young aspiring leaders.
Correct. So you can apply to this opportunity. Most of the people who apply are university or university-age students, so 19 and over. I think as long as you are 18 and over, you can apply for this opportunity. But this was started by the former president of the US, Barack Obama. Remember when he visited Kenya? Yeah. A few years back. Yeah, Yali started around that time. So it's basically to, as you mentioned, to promote young leaders here in Africa. You can look into that as well. There's another similar, it's almost similar to Kenya. It's called the HALT Prize. It's a worldwide competition to change the world, or change the communities. Basically, that's how I can summarize it. But they mostly happen in campuses. Just recently, I was invited to judge the one in JKUAT. So I know JKUAT are running it. I don't know about other campuses yet, but if I get the information, I'll share it. But basically, they do it in-house. They have students from the universities come up with ideas of how they can change their communities for the better. They pitch the ideas. If you make it to the top 3, you go for a regional competition with universities from either Uganda, Tanzania, and then from that you go global, and then you can win $1 million for your idea. 2 years ago, there was actually a Kenyan that won it. What a ticketing service was introduced for, not ticket, a booking service for transport. And he was from JKUAT as well. So you can look into that. Other competitions and fellowships, where I mixed this up a bit. Anzisha Prize. Anzisha Prize is also part of the African Leadership Academy, African Leadership University. They also have an award or a platform for other young entrepreneurs such as yourself, where you can apply your business. You actually have to have a business that's running or functioning. If you've been able to sell your product to one person, you qualify as a business, and you can apply to this Anzisha Prize. They give various gifts and also as well, not gifts, awards, prize money, and business mentorship and support. The application is open in February. So I think for the ones who finish from 4, you can apply. Their age limit is 22. 22 is their age limit. Then there's another one just similar to these ones called Echoing Green. That's a more, they take ideas. Any stage ideas, you can apply as a business, you can apply as a non-profit or a social enterprise. Okay? Okay, a lot more people. Nice. Someone describe what I have this?
It is a place where if you have an idea, and start business, you can go there. It is divided like there's a conference place, and the process when you come to the learning class, where you can go to the business you want to do.
Did you hear what she said? Everyone understand what she said? You got it. So, I have this space, as you mentioned, that supports tech entrepreneurs as well. It also offers a co-working space as well. So if you have an idea and you need a place with similar minds to help you out, that's a place to look into. Then there's Moringa School, which is a coding school. They teach actually almost all the programming languages you can think of, from Java to basics, CSS, HTML, Python. And this actually, they charge a fee for their services. So, and they are located close to Prestige, Nakuma Prestige, on Gong Road. They're just on this road somewhere. Yeah, but it's a coding school. They have different programs or different coding programs that range different times. The other one is Andela. Andela is also a coding school. Andela is almost like Moringa. The one thing that separates them is the application process. And so the application process is really long, and you have to do certain tasks. And once you complete those tasks, you make it through, you are taken to another level. They call them boot camps. You're taken to another level, you're given tasks, you work in teams. Then when you get accepted, you're enrolled actually for training, and then you start working after 6 months, okay, as a developer. Yeah. So you don't have to pay anything. It's just your work ethic, commitment, and passion to be a world-class developer. And that's Andela. And then Naila is out in here. Remember Naila? What Tonnee started. That's what it is. It's almost similar to iHub, but they focus on any tech, both hardware and software. Yeah. So it's also a space, a platform that supports young people with ideas and businesses. If you're more into the hardware, so projects like sound economy device, purifier, who else has hardware? Yeah, traffic sensor. What else? What else do we have? Hardware. Fire alert system, also the system, the e-exploit, sorry. Gearbox is a place where you can go and learn how to take your prototype to the next level. Okay? So they have like really, really good machines that can help you build the next level prototype, like something that actually functions or also close to a market's prototype. That's the best way probably to describe it. But they offer trainings on actually how to use those machines because they are high tech. But it's a space you can also explore. And there's the UON Makerspace. Ken? Ken came at the right time. We're talking about the Makerspace at the University of Nairobi. What does it offer? Tell them what the space is about. You can say from there. You don't have to come.
Well, we thought we were the campus deep.
But what do you do at the Makerspace?
Okay, in the Makerspace, we deal more with getting innovation and tech into the market. So we focus on getting innovators, regardless of whether they are students or staff or some people from the University of Nairobi. So they come to the space, they get access to our tools, they get access to skills, that's for the staff. In the department as well as our own, so we help them actually develop. Apart from that, we also are working trainings where we try to, similar to what GMin does, try to get some of you guys more interested in tech.
Nice. Did you get that? So the UON Kabete campus. Yeah. And then the last two, they're almost similar. Tuna Panda Institute and Narrowbits. Tuna Panda is in Kibera. And Narrowbits have centers. They have one industrial area, but they also have other community centers. But they basically offer courses on web development, graphic design, also I think basic, let's mention web development. Yeah, web development and graphic design. Those are the two main that I remember they do. And it's an application process. Narrowbits do have a fee for the services they offer. Tuna Panda, they don't. But yeah, they offer the application. It's a competitive application process that you have to apply to. Okay. Oh.
Yes.
Yes. You're almost there. What time is it by the way? 2:30. Okay. What time did I start? All right. Other leadership, global leadership opportunities you can look into, and I'll encourage you to apply. There's a company organization called First Global, and they host Olympics for robots. Okay? Olympics for robots. So they invite young people such as you. Actually, their target age is you guys, and they're really trying to nurture young STEM leaders. So they do this through a robotics competition that they have annually. And GMin has been a partner ever since they started this program. So we're usually the ones who prepare the team to represent Kenya in this global stage. So 160 plus countries participate in this, almost 2,000 students that participate in this robotics Olympics. Last year it happened in Washington, D.C., in the US, and this year we were just in Mexico. Mexico City in Mexico. And Eric again, with your hand. He's the only one here. Yeah, he was part of the team representing Canada in this robotics Olympics. Not there are 3 other ones, but they're busy. One of them is doing it now. He has the robot here. I hope you haven't this month. He's not working on it. He's going to do a showcase of it, the robot. And also you see these parts that the other teams are dismantling. Those are part of the robotic kits. So what they do is they send these metals, gears, a chain, and you can get to design the robot however you want to complete certain tasks. This year the theme was on energy, so they had different games that you can play with the robot, and people compete, but also apart from the competition, it's really about promoting young STEM leaders, so they do that through a collaborative platform, but also you get to engage with other people from different parts of the world. You can imagine 160 countries represented. So yeah, it's a really great opportunity. I encourage, they haven't set up the next one, but we are also in conversations to have something like this in Kenya. So we'll keep you in the loop as well. So that's that. The other one is called Fab Learn Conference. This is an educational conference, and it's really to give more voice to young people and the projects they come up with, and also to really highlight the learning process you guys are going through as you come up with projects or come up with ideas. It's both for people in the education sector, so it has teachers, it has people who have education tools, so someone like Tonnee, who's creating like software tools to help with education, are also invited, and they also bring along students. Okay? As GMin, we've been part of this, and also we've had students who applied to it and got accepted. They offer scholarships. It's usually in Europe and the US. The last one we attended last year was in San Francisco, California. Okay. These other two opportunities are similar. It's called 3-Dash Global Team Leader. Eric again, your recommendation, reach out to us, and I'll show you how you should reach out to us if you need a recommendation. But it's basically, that one is really similar to this now, but on a global stage. So you get to be invited, if you get accepted, you're invited to New York, where you meet with other 30 young leaders who are working to change their communities for the better. Teen General Assembly stemmed out of 3-Dash. So young Africans who've been accepted to 3-Dash decided to convene and start their own initiative here in Africa. So the first General Assembly they met, also met with people from UN. They had just a big convening and assembly. It was in Nigeria. We had one of our alumni, Jeff, attend to it, and this next year it will be in Kenya. Okay? And they're still in the planning phase, but we'll keep you on the loop. Online learning resources. I like this part. So, remember one of the days I mentioned, if you have a device that can connect to the internet, you have a really, really powerful tool to learn anything, almost anything. And these websites over here offer that, okay? The one I have interacted mostly with is edX. And let me just show you an example. What would you like to learn? Or what are you interested in doing in university? Anyone? Just raise their hand up. Anyone? Sorry? Electrical. Let me see if they have that. They don't have mostly engineering courses. Oh, that's not how you spell engineering. So something came up with engineering, Introduction to Engineering Design. So, the great thing about this is most of the top universities, and actually more universities, are rolling out their curriculum on this platform. So you get to learn from professors, also you get to have access to the content that university students in other countries are being exposed to. So it gives you a description of what the course is about, it shows you what you learn, then you just click enroll. If you want a certificate, you can pay around, certificates cost maybe around 5,000 shillings to almost 100,000 shillings for a certificate, depending on the course you want to take. If you just, but you can also just enroll for it for free to interact with the content as well, if you just want to learn. This is where I learned how to do Scratch programming. You know how to Scratch? Scratch programming is a block programming language. It's easy to use, interactive. But this is how I learned how to do it. So they have videos, interactive sessions. Sometimes you have other students from all over the world taking the course. You can interact with them as well. this one maybe I'll share for everyone, even the mentors. At X, they've partnered with top universities like MIT, where you can take specialized courses. They have one in development and policy. You take specialized courses for 1 year, and then you take a test. And then after that 1 year, if you pass, you can apply to an MIT program for 1 year, and you get a degree from MIT. So that one is for the master level, but it's also good for you to know. We also have mentors in the room who might be interested in that. Moving on. Also, we have Udemy. This one focuses more. I've seen most of the courses I've seen in here are focused on programming, and their courses offer like around 1,000 shillings to I don't know 1,000 shillings to 5,000 shillings depending on the course. So you pay for it, enroll, and you can get to learn. Self-paced. They have videos. So remember what Tonnee mentioned. What the two things you have? Yeah. What were they? Time. Okay. Here's the third thing, internet. Okay? Use them resourcefully, yeah? You have a really powerful tool. After Form 4, you have the time. I know now for most of the people who are in university, I mean not university, but high school, the time is really limited. But after university, like take advantage of these things. Okay? Actually, the person who got into Andela, he started, one of our alumni who got into Andela, started by just interacting with these courses. And then applied to Andela. And that guy, he's akona work ethic ingine hapo. Unmatched work ethic. Okay? Because getting into Andela is not easy. I'll just say that.
I failed to get it.
You failed?
I
failed. Yeah. So it's just know if Alvin failed and he is able to get 4 million by from the lines then. That's not an easy task. But the commitment and work ethic you show, and sometimes they look for different things as well, so you never know. About to be done. Yes. So sorry, I've never interacted with this. Lola, did you mention about the Udacity? You never? Okay. Who put this here? I should know my slides. Okay. Oh, you can look it up. Anyone know what the
unethical interaction though?
Sorry?
Like interacted through it within, but then unethically. So rather than paying for the course, you should not lie. I should not be telling you this. You can get the video. Each video, the courses are in videos. Each lesson is in a video, and then you can get the videos from the site itself or from other sources, and then learn.
Ethical leadership.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You need to pay off.
Okay. Okay, I can tell what it is. Okay. School for Artificial Intelligence, Data Science, Programming, Autonomous Systems, School. Online course, self-paced learning, and I think that's what they concentrate on. Okay? And most, actually, all of these, they look similar. They're online videos. For some of them, they actually have apps. So you can download the app and take class on your phone. Okay, this is the last part, really important part. Okay? So, if you need help with recommendations or just any type of help, maybe a link, reach out to us in a professional manner. First of all, you can join the Innovate Canada Facebook group. How many have joined the Innovate Canada community group? Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. You need to switch our platform.
Snapchat.
Instagram can't accommodate groups. Okay, follow us on Instagram then. We'll share the resources. But we also have a WhatsApp group. So you can open up a WhatsApp group. We'll have a bigger WhatsApp group that will have all the finalists that have gone in Canada. So we've been in operation for 5 years in Canada. So we'll open up a bigger WhatsApp group. But I know by now you guys have created your own WhatsApp group. Stop. Is there a WhatsApp group? You guys are slow. The other teams, they want to disagree. I need someone to open up a WhatsApp team and invite everyone. And then join, you will join. Who wants to be responsible for that? Yes. So if you want to be part of the WhatsApp group, yeah. But also take down our phone number, 0792 486 014. Yeah? And your text. number, note the time of office hours. That's the acceptable way you can reach out to us, 8 to 5. And if it's through email, you need a recommendation, please go through the opportunity carefully. Know when the due date is, okay? Don't send us that you need a recommendation and the due date is next week, or the next day, or the next hour, okay? That's too short of a notice for us. Yeah? Give us like a month's time to do this. Hey, that's something. Okay? Did everyone understand that last part? Reach out to us professionally so we can be able to help you as best as we can. If you need a recommendation, if you need to put us as a referee, please just let us know and let us know what opportunity you're applying for. At Akama University, just let us know. So, I'm done. So, any questions? Any questions in regard to that? Before I invite the next. Sorry? No question? No? You're good. You got everything. Great. So, the next part, I'd like to invite a special group of people who've been helping us non-stop throughout this camp. I really appreciate the efforts. As mentioned before, GMin started with volunteers. Yeah, so volunteer is part of our DNA. This work can be done just by us, GMin staff. It relies on a group of people who really care about sharing their knowledge and encouraging others. So from our mentors to the speakers who came, and to the 4 volunteers we have at this camp. So I'd like to snap for them as they come out. Just come and share. So Josie, Sam, So one of the opportunities after is volunteering with GMin. So, and you can start from the small part where you help your friends apply, or just talk to them about innovation. But also you can apply to help us with our programs, both Innovation Lab and Innovation Challenge, where we can. So, floor is all yours.
So, hi everyone.
Hi.
So, I'm Joseph Oweru, a student at Revolutionizing Secondary School. I'm a GMin alumni, I'm an Innovate Kenya alumni, so for that. And I'm part of GMin family. I'm glad of that. So I knew GMin. I knew Innovate Kenya through InLab, which is a session whereby we get 2 hours of after-school training. And that's we get to know about the Arduino and circuitry, all about that stuff. The ones you're using something like the buzzers, therefore you learn all that in InLab. So I'm glad to be part of the GMin family. On sewage water to make it clean and purified for drinking. I know most of you wouldn't like to work in a sewage company. That's true? Yeah. I'm glad you get. But most of the water you consume comes from the Nairobi Water Sewage Company. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should be glad to partner with me and work on that. So, other than being in a project, in last year December, I hosted a group of a group of 4 students from Riruta, where they had a project on EasyTool, and they were good at that. In this camp, I mentored a group of people, that is Melvin and Mwamun. They can raise their hands. I'm glad they were good at that. They started really poorly, but now they're perfect. I've achieved a lot through Global Minimum, because I've been in the building about the BIP challenge that was held in Wakoli Center last year, and also I've been part of the African Leadership Company, African Leadership Academy, that boot camp which was at Usinga. Thanks to Global Minimum for giving me mentorship, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be standing there in front of you guys. I was very shy. Thank you.
Fun fact.
I guess I told you on the first one, I really like joking. I've interacted with you guys, so I've been joking around with you guys. Is that true? So that's the joke I'm talking about. Thank you.
Enrico.
Hi. I'm with you for Derek. I'm a student at KC University, pursuing software engineering. I'm an Innovate Kenya Alumni, that is from August 2017. I had a project Intelligent Automotive, which aimed to minimize road accident, as we were using microcontroller program to avoid obstacles. I've achieved a lot being part of GMin family, like team building skills, live streaming. But then you can find us on YouTube. We are live at www.youtube.com/GMin28/live. You can subscribe to the GMin as in the YouTube channel. Okay, I've achieved a lot so far. I've mentored a team that will be representing the country in Ireland 2019 January. That's from the Young Scientist of Kenya, or YSK. How many know about YSK? Young Scientist of Kenya. Yeah. I was there with the Nakuru High School team. I mentored the team. I also attended a leadership conference meeting at Ascenti. It was based in United States International University, USA. And I really learned a lot in entrepreneurial skills, and I got even mentored more. I've mentored a team that is from August Innovate Kenya camp, and they really did good. I'm just proud that they are continuing there, because they just called me that they are doing some other projects. I also like their Facebook page. Okay, thanks to the GMin family for the support that they give me and the mentoring skills that I got from them, so that I'll pass to the next. For my team, I'm mentoring this team.
Sami.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Omondi. I'm a student at Friends School, Kamsinga. I'm going to Form 4. Yeah, and I'm a member of the GMin family from August 2018. I was here with a project called the Antenograph. It was a project based on how to trap mosquitoes using lactic acid. And yeah, we're still working on the project. It's been nice working with you guys. Through GMin, I've learned a lot of skills. Like, I've been helping out with the photography. I don't know how to DJ, but I tried. Yeah, it's been really nice. So you can also take these opportunities, which like volunteering after this camp. You can also become volunteers like us. Just make sure you join the group. You send links to apply. Yeah. And you can also follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram on sam.h_. You can also follow GMin on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram.
Neighbor school. So I joined this amazing family last year, August 2017. Yeah. I applied with an amazing team called Tonnee Ndungu. We basically were solving environmental pollution. We were collecting metallic bottle tops. So we were collecting them and we made beautiful table mats, bangles, and chains. I wish I could come. I wish I could have come with them to show you. Yeah, so this is my first time volunteering, and I really thank the GMin family for giving me this opportunity. I've really gained a lot. I've interacted with you guys. By the way, you are amazing. Your projects are superb. They are wonderful. They are very good. So if you want to join this, if you want to join volunteering, you join the group and the link will be sent there, and then you can be able to apply. It was a nice time being with you guys. I hope you're going to live here as an improved version of you. I know you have learned a lot. Some of you didn't know how to make slides. Some of you couldn't be able to speak in front of the public. And like me, I could not be able to speak before I came here last year. And that is kudos to GMin family. Andrew really helped me a lot. Actually, I couldn't even express myself in public, you know. Thank you.
Hi. My name is Aaron Maki. I was an Innovate Kenya finalist in 2017. When I applied for first robotics this year, I was selected. I went for an interview and later on got the chance to represent my country in the robotics competition. So I worked with a team that is Manuel and Stella and our mentor Kyatbu. So we were able to gain different skills, that is coding. We used some method called trial and error method. Later on, we were able to build the robot. The name is called Carlota. We were able to interact with different people from different countries, got to learn about their cultures, but most importantly, they got to learn more about us. So one of the words that I learned there was vamos futurist with the rest, which means go future leaders. Thank you to all of you.
Do you have any questions before we have our last presentation from Rebecca? Any questions for the five?
Any feedback? Any comments?
Well, I guess let's start with that.
I think I can project my voice. Can you hear me? Yes. Can you? No. Okay, so hi.
Hi.
Good. How was
How's the camp? Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yes.
You learned? Okay, so as I told you, I have told you earlier, my name is Mbogo from Agape Schools, and currently I'm a free student. And I am passionate about STEM. So who knows what STEM is? How many have heard of STEM? Great. Ogola, what's STEM?
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm passionate about science and technology and mathematics. So this, I grew this passion through Global Minimum. I actually joined Global Minimum. So I joined Global Minimum through a program called eLab. It's an innovation lab, and it basically teaches basic programming and circuitry using an Arduino. And Kevin and Wango and Kelvin are my teachers. I'm proud of them. Yeah. So after I gained the skills from eLab, I applied for Innovate Kenya with a project called Speed Bump Detector. So my teammates from the left is Jack, Sharon, and I. So Speed Bump Detector is a gadget that is installed at the bumper of a car and detect objects, specifically. And when it sends the signals to the driver, and the driver stops or slows down as they go the bump. So the project was to curb road accidents caused by reckless driving and advanced speed bumps. Some of the opportunities that I got for after joining Global Minimum was that I became an eLab champion. So an eLab champion, I was just for facilitating the sessions as Kelvin led the sessions, like giving materials and also teaching them some concept of using an Arduino, some stuff, and also troubleshooting. So we find that when you're building your prototypes with using Arduino, for those who are using Arduino, we find that sometimes you get to make some mistakes when joining like the power wires to the breadboard. So I was just helping my peers to do the correction. So that's simply eLab champion, and it was pretty exciting. Okay, another one was an Innovate Kenya volunteer. This is the second time I'm volunteering. I first volunteered in April this year, and I was privileged to mentor a team which had a technical project from the girls, and I felt so proud of myself because the skills that I gained from eLab, they didn't go wasted. I also helped some other people to gain the skills as well. Then also here, I took you through an elevator pitch. Remember the first day? Yeah, and also help some of you in making the slides. So I believe that as a young leader, a change maker, and also an innovator, you have ambitions, and you also one day, you'd like one day like to make an achievement. So one of the greatest achievements that I've made this year, I represented Kenya, my country, in the London International Youth the 60th London International Youth Science Forum. So LIYSF is a 2-week student science enrichment in Imperial College London, with lecture demonstrations from scientists, lecturers. Let's say it's a 2-week science enrichment, student science enrichment with lecturers and demonstrations from different lecturers in the whole world, and also visits to world-class laboratories and universities, and combined with cultural interaction with people, with 500 students from 70 countries. So I got a chance to visit Cambridge University and also University College London. It's called the UCL, and you can see there. So I also knew what the gadget was made, called a project called Metabolite. So Metabolite, they basically made a gadget called NIRS infrared spectrum or something. So infrared spectrum is a gadget used to monitor brain metabolism and oxygenation in the infant's baby brain. Then, so why did I choose GMin? So GMin gives instant feedback, which I believe when you implement it and you already see yourself, it makes you go further and further, and the presentation goes like smooth, and you get to also learn new things from them. It also provides mentorship. You have each team, I believe, have a mentor, and we actually appreciate your mentors because my mentor, okay, I forgot to say that. Back then, my mentor was Mentor Ken, and I thank you so much, together with Andrew and all the others. Yeah, they provided mentorship for us and our team. And I believe we grew scientifically, we actually do. And it actually also offers a conducive environment. The laptops you're using, the things that they're buying for you to make your prototypes is actually a very good thing to have. So lastly, thank you so much, and I am now welcome.
Any questions for Rebecca?
Back comment.
I would ask, how are you selected to represent Kenya for the
Okay, Global Minimum brought to me some papers and I just applied. Then after an application, I was nominated. Then I applied. After nomination, I did an interview and some of other stuff of application. Then I was chosen. Then I was also sponsored by an organization called YOSA, Young Scientists for Africa. It's a foundation that sponsors African students to go to the UK and participate in the London International Research Forum.
If you have no questions, any comments? What have you gotten from Rebecca's?
I did not hear you mention like what you want to do after.
Sorry?
What do you want to do after? What do you want to pursue?
Oh, I'd like to be an analytical chemist. I love chemistry so much, and I also love research and reactions. Practicals. Yeah, I love that.
In addition to what Rebecca said, Global Minimum doesn't really handle, so your project doesn't end here. You can go with it further. So after tomorrow, it doesn't mean your project is over. You can work on it and keep in touch with the Global Minimum family. They will help you with that.
Like in London, you are going to present this project that you invent here, or something like that?
No, not really. I didn't present, but I was just attending some scientific lectures and also, as I told you, visits to various laboratories and also universities. Thank you.
What does leadership mean to you?
Okay, leadership means to me believing in yourself, and do what it takes. It doesn't matter your background, and just being confident, being determined, and doing what you think is right according to you.
How did you feel when it was your first time to meet in the aeroplane? Did you scream?
No, I actually didn't get very good sickness. I was very excited and leaving home. Okay, that was the first time leaving out of Nairobi because Nairobi because our travel is just in Kyatbu. So I've never even gone to this place called Valley or something. So it was such a nice experience and I didn't fear anything. So I just enjoyed myself.
So I just wanted to echo what all of the volunteers have said, that there are so many opportunities for you all, and we want to act as a champion for that. So you've seen the list that Richie has put, you've heard from the volunteers themselves, but there are so many other things that may come up that you may be interested in that we're not aware of. So when that happens, please do reach out to us, because there may be an opportunity for us to support you. But we need to know what that is, right? So don't be shy or hesitate to reach out, and we can see if there's a way for us to support. And when I say support, I mean a couple things. So it could be, like Richie said, writing a letter of recommendation. It could be seeing if we have a network and connections with whatever organization you're reaching out with, or we sometimes, maybe, can help financially. But you won't know unless you ask. So please do ask and let us know.
So let's have Rebecca once more. So for those who are trying to ask, you can see her later and ask her whatever you'd love to. So I think tonight's project build will have supper at 6:30 p.m.